Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Dimitri. So today we're going to be working with a GET request on .NET 6 for an API, okay? So I already created this API controller. If you guys go to your right, you're going to have to create a folder here under controllers, API, and then just right click on it. Just go to add and then controller. Then you're gonna come over here to the API option, API controller. I'm gonna use this one with read and write actions and add it. Then you name it. In my case, I added this as a products controller, and that's it. So I'm gonna add it, and then Visual Studio is going to generate a controller for you, an API controller. So it's gonna give you like a template for put, delete, post, and of course for get. So we're going to create a get request. Just to sum it up, I am going to assume that you guys already have in the app settings that JSON, the connection string, and that you went here to the program.cs class, and you actually have to tell Visual Studio that you're going to be using a SQL Server in this case, or if you're using Oracle, Mongo, whatever database you're using. So I basically use the SQL Server, and I'm mentioning that I'm using this default connection string. That is the way that I have it set it up on app settings.json file, okay? And the other thing that you guys have to do is create a DB context. So in this case, I'm going to map a model called product because I'm going to be talking about products. So I created a model here for products that is going to map everything that I have in my table. So let's just go to the table that I have here. So I'm going to have name, product category, product price, and a product description. So we're going to create an API that brings all these products back in a JSON file, okay? Basically in our API, that's what we're gonna do. Let's just go back to our controller, products controller, and we're gonna start by creating the attribute. So we're going to mention that we need an HTTP GET. So we need a GET request. Because this is an API, we're going to use a public, and then because we're going to return a bunch of stuff in JSON, we're going to use IEnumerable, and then I'm going to mention that I need my product model, which is the one that I created here under models. Okay, so I'm basically going to map this with the product name. So let's just go over the controller again. I'm going to give it a name. I'm going to call this method get products. And that's it. I have my method for a get request. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to create a variable. Let's just call it products since we're talking about products. And then we're going to be using a link. So I'm going to say from P as in product, okay, in my context. So this is my context. And then I gotta say, okay, I need to go to my product that was created here on the DB context. Okay, product. I'm just gonna go back to the controller, and I'm going to say, you know what? Select my P. Now I want to return, so return my products. I want that to have, I want to return that as a list. And that's pretty much it. So I'm supposed to be getting everything from the table. So let's just hit Control F5 to see if we have all the results. Okay, let's just give it a second. Now I have to go to my API folder, to my products controller, and then I'm supposed to be getting all the data from my table. Okay, now let's do something else. Let's pretend that we're gonna work with only personal care product category. So we're gonna use link to filter that. Let's just go back to Visual Studio. And I'm going to add that method here. So I'm going to say that product where, so this is the condition that I'm going to add. Here I'm going to add a lambda expression. So I'm going to say S goes to S dot product category. So remember, this S could be a W or a Q, whatever you want. Okay, so I just made this up. S goes to product category. And I want the product category to be equal to personal care. Personal care. That's it. You guys have to use this symbol twice. And then you want to select the P, so it's the same logic. So the only thing that I added here was the where method that is going to give me the condition for personal care. So let's just save this and let's run it again with Control F5. Let's just go back to our API products. And then we're gonna have to check this out. So 003, 004, and the 005. So if we come over here to the table again, we're gonna see that we have 003, 004, and 005. Okay, so that's working perfectly. Let's add the last condition to close this video. Okay, so we're gonna add the Axe soap, for example. I only want to have this condition, Axe soap. So I gotta come here to my API. I'm gonna add that condition. So I'm going to say, and I also want from my S product name to be equal to Axe soap. That's pretty much it. So let's just go back and try to confirm the name. Axe soap. Okay, perfect. So if I save this and if I run it again, I'm supposed to be getting only one product, which is the Axe soap. Okay, let's just go back to the API, products, controller, and there you go. You have only the 004 product, which is the Axe soap that we filtered with link. Okay, let's just close this. And that's it. Pretty much you guys can play around with link. You can put different conditions here. But in this case, I just decided to have this. Okay, these two conditions. And that's pretty much it. So I hope you guys like the video and I'll see you in the next video.